No.
I'm with the famous group today.
Not the famous group.
I'm with the famous group.
Are we the famous group? I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Um,
I've been told you, bro.
No.
I'm
you're
not.
kinda famous.
But I'm not though.
I mean, it's great that you're humble. You're humble king. Humble king.
I can't do nothing. All right, whatever. It's all good.
I think it was this nigga P who said he said he told the homie that he cool with loaded clips, and he was like, "Well, man, get out of here, bro."
Yeah, like nigga,
Hey,
hold
no,
on. What
he
you
was like,
mean?
"No,
Hey,
like,
matter of
that's
fact,
my man. Like, that's my guy."
that's my man, right? Nigga, I'm proving it.
Look, now
Oh,
he
my-
finna show him this. He finna show him this pod. Like, look, I told you, right?
My man.
What channel? Yeah, scroll
Click
up.
the channel.
You see
Click
the
the
compilation.
video.
nigga,
Click
and
the
then-
video. It's right there. It's live.
Yeah, who that? Me. Fuck.
Sure.
Yeah, I can't with y'all niggas right now, man. All right. Let's get some order in this bitch. All right. First
Welcome.
off, yes, welcome to the podcast. But welcome to This Podcast is Canceled, episode 19. Thank you all for being here. So this is a little bit different than our normal format. This isn't live, obviously. We're gonna be doing a little bit of traveling next week, so we pre-recorded this episode just so we could still give y'all some content, feed the streets a little bit, because I know if we were to miss a week, y'all would just be fiending for it. So
We know the streets would be starving.
I know the streets would be just itching, like, man. But I didn't want to do that to y'all, so we came together, got an episode pre-recorded, and we gonna feed the streets. All right, but. So we got the usual crew here. I got my man Jew. I got the beautiful Queen Zara, and we have a friend of the show, a very special guest with us today. Got our man Drippy, aka P, aka Bay Area Poppy. AKA, I'm gonna chill on the AKAs actually, but you know what? We got him in the building right now. So it's always a pleasure, I'm gonna say a little something to people.
I just want to say thank y'all to This Podcast is Canceled for having me. It's a long time coming. I'm with my people, Jew, Clips, the Queen. Hey, we lit. Hey, real quick, I know this ain't the time and place. If y'all like sports, Talk Your Ish Sports Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Do your Googles, do your YouTube, you find it.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Talk Your Ish
like
podcast, a great show. Actually, they got. He is one of the members on that show. Definitely a good show. So check him out. Fuck with him over there.
Shout out.
That's
Shout out to the
family.
crew
We
over
support
there.
family. So
My boy
100%.
AZ, my boy HK, and my boy motherfucking Khalil. Shout out to the motherfucking family, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm proud of y'all niggas, man. Congratulations on y'all podcast. Great
Appreciate
stuff.
you, brother. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. Welcome to the show, bro.
For sure, man.
Thank
I'm
you
happy.
for having me, man.
For everybody who don't know, this is my man's, man. This is when that nigga Young Thug be with them niggas, be like, that's my twin. That's twin.
My
man.
God. Dude, even though we kind of beefing right now, that's my guy. I got to get
It's not a beef.
him on the court,
It's not a beef.
He said it's
What
not
y'all
a beef.
beefing about?
He said it's not a beef. Nah, I know what it is.
This nigga P think he can hoop better than
trying
me.
to show me up.
Bruh, neither one of you niggas can probably hoop. So let's get down to the truth. Let's get down to the truth of the matter. Jew, you're not a hooper. And P, you're probably like a hood hooper, but you're not a hooper.
Slanderous lies. Hit a drop. Somebody hit.
Oh
do
my
something.
God!
Hit
I don't know. I'm just starting hitting shit.
I beg your pardon.
I'm just starting hitting
I
shit
beg
off.
your pardon.
I beg your pardon.
No, but P, go ahead. Why don't you tell the story, bro? Why don't you hoop no more?
I mean, I'm old now, but in high school.
Oh.
First off, no,
This
don't,
nigga's 32.
don't
Your
let him.
Honor.
Don't let him. Nah, P. Don't let him try and play you like that. I don't like how he did that.
I see what he did.
No, I don't like how he did that.
He walked me right into it. And he was trying to show me up. He was trying to show me up.
Yeah, I don't like the slick talk right there. That was a
I
little.
told the streets a couple weeks ago. My footage is out there. I don't know about P.
What
did.
footage?
Let's see.
The
Tom,
footage.
I have yet
The
to see
footage.
the footage. Where
There
is the
is
footage?
Oh, there's
There is
footage.
none.
Oh,
He
there's
posted
footage.
himself. He had a little jumper.
One-handed.
One hand he hit.
What?
One-handed. 30
All
feet
right.
at least.
We're not doing this all episode.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, y'all better come on.
We're not
Y'all
doing
better
this.
come on.
How are y'all doing? Zara, how are you doing? Let's start with you.
I was a little I'm upset Drake voice earlier. I'm still
that
a
should be a
little
drop.
disgruntled. Huh?
I said that should be a drop. I'm upset.
But like I'm a little disgruntled. Like my feelings is hurt actually.
Why are your
But
feelings hurt?
I don't feel like talking about it.
Okay.
But yeah, my feelings are hurt and I've been working really hard, which I don't like doing. So it's just, but I do feel really good. Like my vitality, my energy feels really good. Like I feel like, I don't know, I feel like as far as optimistic and being great, but like as far as certain little nuances, I'm not feeling right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can understand that. Just the navigation aspect of, everything you may be going through.
Yeah.
But I feel you.
We're happy you're here.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
What about you, what about you, sir? How are you?
Me?
Yes, you.
Let's see, do I want to lie or do I want to tell the truth? So
Tell the truth, nigga, because I'm gonna call your phone tomorrow anyway. So tell the truth.
So the truth,
You heard
the
her.
truth is, I don't know, man. I'm getting into a funk, bro. I can feel it. It's just like a dark cloud over Jew world. I don't know, bro. I'm out of it, bro. My social battery is real low. I'm sick
Hey,
of
man.
everything.
I'm praying for both of y'all. Y'all both need some prayer.
Who is
That's
both?
facts.
I don't need no prayer. You need to be praying for them knees. That's what you need to pray for.
Right, but then
Pray
you
for them ankles.
put your prayer inward. You need to
Damn,
cry
that
into your
nigga-
own purse,
A
nigga.
nigga is trying to put some positivity on y'all. You
Man,
trying
y'all
to
both came in with the dark
God
clouds and
damn. You starting off on some. I'm about to play some fucking. I don't know
Bro,
what I'm about
no,
to play.
but no, but you know what, but the
Something
thing is,
change
though-
this shit.
But the thing is, though, I don't think that we should stigmatize, like all jokes aside, I don't think that we should stigmatize people just having a bad, like being in a funk or having a bad day or a bad week, because when we do,
that's true.
we make it
might
even
not
more
be shit
gloomy,
wrong.
gloomy. And it's okay. Like, it's okay to have a week or two or a month or whatever where you don't feel good, as long as you know, put one foot in front of the other.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I can't say I even feel too much different to y'all because a lot of shit been going on my end too. But like you said, shit, life is life, and you gotta keep going. You gotta find the what they say, the light in the dark places.
So before we get to drip, like, Jew, is there anything like good or exciting that happened to you this week? No?
Nah, I've been chilling.
Okay.
Just vibing, rocking out.
You look like you enjoying that medicinal card down there in the good state, my brother.
Yes, sir. Oh well, yeah. I guess that was a highlight last week Friday when they got some new flavors in. I went shopping for
That's,
the
that's
real.
always a good day.
That's
There you
chilling.
go. There you go.
And
Yeah.
look,
got
as soon as I touch San Diego, nigga, I'm in somebody's dispensary buying something, spending some money.
I got some Big Love and some Afterglow. This Big Love though, this hybrid. Oh my god, that shit.
Oh, big love. Okay.
Big love.
Big
That
love.
shit is-
BBW.
Big love. Hey. A little BBW. Okay.
Oh, and then I bought this little. I had bought this little thing. I think I had showed y'all maybe last week or the week before.
Wait, I'm gonna enlarge your picture so I can see it. Is that a vape?
Yeah, it's a little vape thing. It come with,
I
like,
can't
a
wait to
little-
buy one of them bitches either.
Oh, it's lit.
It vibrates and shit. This shit is like 98, 99% THC or something crazy like that. So
Oh shit.
I be chilling. I'm talking about.
You need to put some sativa in your life, Jew.
That's not the first time she said that neither.
No, it's not. But that's too much. That's a lot of anxiety and shit. That's why I've been smoking hybrids though, because it
can
got a
see.
little bit of sativa in it. So I've been chilling. But
Okay.
But yeah, this indica been
Good,
treating me
man.
right though. I've been chilling. I ain't had no anxiety, but it's just oh my god, bro. I'm just in other realms of my emotions and spirituality and shit. I'm just fighting, bro. Like
I figured, but we love you. We support you. We're glad you're
Absolutely.
here.
100%, man.
yeah. I
But
already
yeah,
know. I appreciate y'all.
The
That's
God
why I'm
Jew.
here.
but yeah,
Jew,
I
real
know
quick.
P over there doing beautiful in his view.
I don't know real quick if Jew ever knew, but I say this all the time. Your name match everything, bro. Like I've never met a person with a name that matches everything. Your name go with everything. Lucky
You
you,
know,
man. I
it's
wear
crazy
that.
you say that, P, because I think this would be an appropriate time to announce that I do have music on the way. I do have an actual concept that I'm putting together. So
Let's
the
tell
Jew
the
Okay.
print
people
coming
about
out
it.
very soon.
When you say concept,
The
are you
what?
referring to
I'm sorry.
like an
You got to
album?
say that name again.
That would be the Jew print.
The Jew
The
print.
Jew.
My nigga is plotting. There we go. Now we talking? Are we
I
talking album? We
I see
talking
what you're doing
EP?
there,
What are
guy.
we? What are we talking about?
Just a collection of music, bro. You know how I do it, bro.
This
Mixtape,
nigga
album,
industry
just a
now.
concept.
This nigga industry now.
Aha. I see what
It's
you're
a
doing.
it's a
The
concept,
Jew
brother.
print, huh?
Nah,
Yes, sir.
I love it.
I do want to hear it though. So whenever you have some content available, I do want to hear that because I think you got some shit. So I just want to say that.
It's coming, brother. It's coming, brother.
All
I'm
right.
hoping by my birthday in July.
Wait,
We
streets
can
is
get
ready.
everything.
Streets is
Want to get
ready.
everything
The
written and
streets is
done.
waiting.
But so not to spend too much time on that though, right? I wanted to kind of get into a little bit. Really, the main reason why I wanted Peter to join us here today, is because I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about like just like life, and navigating life and relationships and shit, right? So like me and him were kind of in a similar place in that we have, well, I have a child, you have a child, and you have a child on the way, too, obviously. So, you know, you live with your significant other. You know, you've been with her for a good. How long have y'all been together?
Officially, like 3.5 almost.
Okay, so yeah, so a long term relationship.
Yeah, 3.5.
So one thing that I've been going through, right, and that's kind of why I say like before, like I'm kind of going through my own shit just because life is just hectic as fuck right now for me personally. Like it's a lot going on and a lot for me to be trying to keep up with. And so you throw a child into that mix and you know something that's new to me, something I've never been through before. I'm kind of just taking shit day by day and learning as I go. And it's noticeable. You could tell that shit if I'm being 100% honest with you. Just because it's a lot to navigate. So I
How old
want.
are you, Clips? For the record.
I'm 27.
Okay. P, you are actually 32.
31. I'll be 32.
31. All right. That's just for the record, so people
Okay.
have a grasp.
Got you. Good. I feel like it's appropriate too because you're a little bit older than me. But like, so in your relationship, right? Like, and I don't want this just to be like a relationship talk like Jew and Zara. I want y'all to chime in with your opinions too. I don't feel like I'm like shutting y'all out. But just as a question, like how in being with someone and living with someone, right? And then having a child, like what how has that affected your relationship? Like what has changed that you've had to put significant effort in to like maintain the house or keep the peace or just do shit right?
Always, I'm learning too. Like, I'll be honest, I'm learning on the go. Always trying to stay on the same page. I know it's like cliche, but it's like it's hard. Like it's really hard. I was actually just saying this the other day because when I was growing up, I have two other siblings. We all played sports, and so my parents, I never knew the hardships of making sure we all was at the same, at a different place at a different time for this practice, for this game, for that. And just me and her trying to navigate picking my daughter up from school, bro. Like at a certain time, getting her to school, and it's like it's only one right now, so it's just her, and
Yeah.
it's really hard sometimes, and I'm noticing that we just have to stay on the same page. We have to always be in communication, always be how can I help her? How can I help? As far as when I say her, I mean my girl. Like, how can I help her as far as making it easier on her for whatever task she got to do, or vice versa. If she know I'm about to do a lot, or if she know I'm going to do going through a lot in a situation, or she try to make it easier on me. But that's so we can give the love and energy we need to the baby at the same time. And realizing that whatever you go through in a day, once you walk in the house, you got to put that behind you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real
Yeah.
easy to
Yeah.
let your frustration out on your kids
That's a
because
big one.
they're just full of questions. They're just full of life and full of wanting to know. So, an irritant to you, they may come off irritating to you, but they really just want to know. So sometimes I think it's just gathering yourself and reeling it back in, like leaving everything at the door when you walk in. So that
It,
helps a lot.
it's so funny you say that too, because I literally just had a situation like exactly like that, right? Like without divulging too much information, like I was at work, right? Yeah, obviously it wasn't my best day, right? Some shit going on, whatever happened. So I come home, I'm driving in the car, I'm feeling away, I don't really feel like talking, all that shit, and so I'm not naturally like a talker or like a social person. And so, cause I feel like a lot of times I just need to recharge my batteries and shit, right? And so when you throw that, plus I didn't really have the best day, I'm not really feeling the shit right now. So I could come home and I might feel like standoffish a little bit. Like I don't really, like I might be a little short, I may be a little dry, it is what it is, whatever. And to the other person, and with little child right there, little 1 year old baby, it's like, okay, that's cool, I get that, but we got some shit to take care of, and we need to just take a step back and leave that at the door, because we didn't have anything to do with that. Like I didn't make your day worse. So right now the priority is making sure, like you said, we're on the same page so that we can do what we need to do. We need to feed the baby, get him in, where he needs to be, put him down, and then we can have a moment to ourselves to talk, to hash out whatever's going on. But we have to kind of work together in that and put pride to the side and stop letting that kind of like block the progression of that, if that makes sense. So that was our
So I was just gonna ask, because one thing that kind of stood out to me was you weren't allowed time to kind of process your emotions, like as they were happening to you. So I guess as a man, I don't think it's uncommon for women to want men to be more in touch with their emotions, with their femininity.
Femininity.
yeah, that shit
Yeah,
right there.
that shit, the feminine shit.
I can't say that either.
They want to be they want us to be more feminine.
Right.
But when it comes to shit like that, it has to take a back seat. Like it has to be prioritized in a certain way. That I
Absolutely.
don't know. I don't know if maybe there's the same expectation. I've never really thought about that. I'm just literally just kind of thinking out loud. I don't know if they ever really take the same. They don't put their self in the same situation, or
You mean
if it's ever reciprocated in that way.
you mean like them personally? Like you feel
Like I don't know if they're ever expected to compartmentalize that kind of emotion on the spot. Maybe Zara could speak to that, having been in a relationship.
She like, child.
what a segue.
I just want to know. I just think I think
Oh,
it leads to a bigger
And
conversation because
okay, so it's so
that's what I'm hearing
crazy.
from both of them.
I feel like we're all in tune with each other because I feel like every time we have a podcast, it's something that I've thought about during the week, but I actually thought about like on like an anthropological level, I guess, like a cultural, social level, male and female emotions or women and men emotions, masculine, feminine, whatever you, however way you want to spin it to make yourself comfortable. And to be honest with you, it's just women have the same emotions we process things very similar, especially I would say newer age women who are more masculine than the women in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. Like, we have a different ratio than those women did to masculine and feminine. And I do think that women do compartmentalize because I have homegirls, like, crazy enough, emotionally, personality wise, I'm the more feminine of my homegirls. Most of my homegirls would probably handle things like how y'all would handle it. And it doesn't work for me because I do think there's a different set of expectations that I have for women around me or feminine energy, whether that be like a gay guy, a trans woman, whatever, and like my straight guy friends. So in dating, I do think that it's not necessarily it's not an alignment, just be how we're socialized. Like when you think
Hmm.
of how we're raised, it starts there. It's not so much like personal though. I don't think women are like um honing in on one dude for one thing. I think it's a like a Rolodex of expectations that people build for you as a woman as you get older.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah. Like
yeah.
how you were raised, like you said, that's really where everything comes from at the end of the day. Like how you
Yeah,
were brought up.
and then too, side note, just very quickly, I think I don't necessarily know if men are conscious of how much emotional labor they project onto a woman. And so even if you do are dating a woman who is more on the logical side, she might be very much well aware of the fact that you don't want to date those types of women. You mostly want to date more feminine women. So, not your fault necessarily, but she's choosing to maybe be more on the receptive side where she's like, I don't know, allowing a man to emotionally gold dig because I think that's what men do sometimes.
And I don't disagree with you. I actually kind of agree with you. But I think that's kind of like, I don't know if you remember when we was talking on the phone before and how I was talking about like just in my upbringing, right? Like something I struggle with is expressing emotions. Just
Right.
because I've never done that in my life ever. I've never been in a place where I've had to do that because I have a younger brother. I'm the oldest. My dad got remarried after my parents split. He had two more kids. I'm the oldest out of them. So I've never really been in a place to where I just really felt the need or was required to tell somebody how I was feeling or just share that type of information. I've always kept shit very close to me. And so in being in a relationship, being in marriage, and then now having a child, like that's kind of why I wanted to have this conversation because it's like so much of this shit is new to me and it's all kind of feels like it's happening at one time. Like it was amplified. Like God was just like, okay, you need to get this shit right now. And I'm going to put this here
Man.
and you going to deal with this shit because the pandemic hit. Everybody has to stay inside, have a baby, have to deal with all these emotions being forced in the one space together to where you have no choice but to just be here and exist and focus on your home and your bond with each other, right? And it's been a little all over the place because of what I just said. Like it's so much about myself that I have to work on. Obviously, there's stuff about her that she has to work on, but that's her personal journey. But just looking at me, like emotionally, there's just a lot of shit I've been ignorant to, and that I haven't really been looked out for or been conscious enough to look out for. And so a lot of these times where like I may compartmentalize, like you were saying, certain emotions, I just do that naturally. Like I don't make it a conscious effort to say, okay, well, let's put this to the side for now and then we'll talk about it later like I should. What ends up happening with me is I may feel a certain way about something or I may have an opinion about something. I put it to the side and then I say, okay, well, I guess I'll bring it up later and we'll talk about that. But then I get to a point where in like 30 minutes, I'm like, you know what? It's really not a big deal. I don't care no more and just drop it. And it ends up just fizzling out into nothing. So it's damaging because like I'm
I think
kind of
that's easier.
absolutely no you're right that's it. It's easier for one, but it's also damaging because you're kind of robbing the other person of the opportunity to kind of have an intimate conversation with you. And like, I'm not really addressing what my issue was in the first place.
Right.
So, yeah.
I think. Oh, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
okay. I got two quick things. One, do you go to therapy at all?
I don't. I want to, but I don't.
Okay,
Sounds
so
like you need it.
you need it. And my second thing is
I went to the website.
uh second thing is I just think I think it's interesting that like I have the same way it's natural for you to keep things close to you and to kind of, you know, withhold those things or say like I have an opinion and I'll just wait, I'll just shelve it. I'm very opposite in that. Like I'm the like literal polar opposite. Like if I got an emotion, it's very hard for me to hide it or let it build up or bubble up because that's even worse. So like for me, I have to be able to be transparent with shit like that. Otherwise, my relationships and the way that I deal with people, it won't work out. People have to know how I feel at all times. Otherwise, I can be a big mystery box. So it's just interesting that you said that. But go ahead, Zara. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, to clips what you said, therapy, and then to like, I think it's not so much about what's natural. It's about why aren't you questioning why that's natural? Like what's keeping you from opening the door that's going to really change your life, and you're gonna be a new person once you enter into that room and exit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
I think those are the questions I'm starting to ask, but I
right.
haven't got to it just quite yet. So I'm
And
not.
and I think that's why like therapy is important, because there's blind spots that we have, and it's not even so much you don't want to fix it, it's just you can't, because it's your own brain, and the brain that created the problem can't fix the problem. That's just simple math. um and then with Jew, I actually talked to my therapist about reacting and responding, because I'm a very reactive person, but I don't usually take a lot of time to respond. And I do think that that's one thing women are taught, um, or women are not taught actually. I don't think women are taught how to respond. And I don't necessarily know if this world is set up for us to be responsive, because what I find is when women are maybe responsive, sexual assault issues, violence, or even on a smaller level, just manipulation, people seeing their slowness as a game, something to kind of capitalize off of. So I think a lot of it just has to do with like how we're socialized. But yeah, that's all I was gonna say.
That's an
Very
interesting
true.
point. Reactive versus respond. I never thought of it that way.
Well,
Therapy.
just like you, Clips. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to say argue because I don't want to put me in baby business out there like that. But we bicker a lot about that, because I'm super like, we could be arguing over something with, obviously neither one of us cheat. We could be arguing over something super super serious. And I'm the type of person, if we both just shut up for 5 minutes, I'm over it. Like, let's just be quiet 5 minutes.
Yes.
I'm not even mad no more. Like, even with, like, when you start speaking, just don't come with that, and I promise you we can be friends.
Yeah, like if we are having the worst argument ever, and then you come over and you just talking regular, talking sweet, stuff like that. Like, I'm not trying to go back there. I'm over that shit.
Facts.
Like, but I
This
know
That
that's
sounds
drives
fucking crazy. This sounds
that drives
weird.
her
This
it.
sounds
insane.
But no,
insane.
It sounds Dude, thank you.
it.
Dude, hold my
Man,
hand.
no,
Hold my
no,
hand.
that shit. I'll
Look,
hold
Brother,
you.
brother,
I'm
These
not
niggas
saying y'all are
are
wrong,
wildin'.
but it's just
brother, there's
like
no right or wrong.
I can't help it. Like,
Yeah,
that's just
it's not a right, but it's just, you know what I'm trying to fathom? I'm trying to fathom being upset with someone and acting like nothing is wrong. I cannot. Like,
Like
my physical body cannot rest. I will not sleep. I will not eat.
like
I am
this.
going to be sick.
Quicker
But
than
see,
that
but that's the
shit.
thing
Quicker than
though.
you can
Like,
snap.
it's not an act. Like, it's not me just trying to like appear like I'm fine. Like, I genuinely like I don't want to be in that place. So my mind and my
Okay.
brain is gonna do whatever it needs to do to take me out of that place and get to a good place. So like, I get that that's kind
And
of
like,
like subconscious suppression, But
Yeah, it's
like
it's like a defense mechanism, I think.
maybe, but
And I think
that's just what
when
happens.
you've been in a relationship before, that the smallest thing could turn into, bitch, I hate you, I'm never talking to you again.
Man.
Like, you
Trauma.
never, you know what I'm saying? Like, you learn from those mistakes. You know, we've all been through
Yeah.
things in the past.
Whoa,
Or
whoa,
even
whoa,
or
whoa,
even
whoa.
or even in your existing relationship, you may have been, I'm not putting that on you, but you know, you may have had certain situations blow up to a point where it's like, I'm not trying to go there right now.
Right? Like, it
Like,
ain't no.
yeah.
Okay, so question. Like, is what we're protecting against conflict? Because if so, you guys need to grow up. Like, if what we're
No,
protecting
no, no, no,
against
no.
is conflict and yelling at each other,
Here's my
that's what
thing.
people do when they
No, no,
spend the
no,
rest
no,
of
no.
their lives with each other.
Let me explain it. And this is truly what I be like trying to get across. If it's something that's really not that serious,
To
and I
who?
see, 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 that's the thing. We can come to a common ground on what's serious and what's not serious.
Oh,
We should be able to. We should be able to come to a common ground
no,
on, hey, if
no.
this is serious, it may be serious to you. Because I look at it like, hey, let's just be friends. I just said this earlier. Let's act like this never happened and put it behind us and keep moving.
No, that's dismissive. That's dismissive, and it's
That's
invalidating
dangerous.
someone's feelings.
It's not.
And you're
It's not
showing
that
that their
serious.
feelings are not worth upsetting you and upsetting your peace. And that shows them how much they mean to you on a subconscious level.
Maybe that's how she take it. That's why
Yeah.
Nah, I'll side with
I can
her
see
on that
that.
one because she is right. Because I've felt like that in the past, like where, because like we're dealing with emotions at the end of the day, right? Like people are triggered by certain things, people feel a certain way about certain things, and so if you feel passionately about something, you don't want to hear like, that's not a big deal, that's not serious, or like, why are you still on that, you know, something like
Them
that.
fighting words.
I've made that mistake. I've made that mistake of saying like, fam, but it's not that big of a deal. Like it ain't even that serious. Like, what are you tripping on? And then I've been on the other side of that to where I felt the way about something, and then it was like, why are you even mad about that? Like that shit ain't serious. And I wanted to like what?
That's a serious issue. That's a serious issue. That's a serious issue in a
you a
relationship,
Virgo,
man.
right, Cliff?
I am not. No.
He's a Capricorn. You Earth sign niggas. Y'all act
That's
like y'all nonchalant, but you be dying inside, and
this
just
is
don't know
this
how to
is why
express
that's a
yourself.
problem.
Seek help.
This is why that's an issue. You have to, yo, like that's crazy as fuck, bro. That y'all said that because if something ain't serious to you, but it's serious to them, it's an issue,
No, I
right? But you don't
recognize
want to
that.
take on,
I
but you don't want to
recognize.
take on somebody else's burden. That's not your responsibility.
Right.
Your happiness is you. I can only add to it. I shouldn't be able to take away from it.
Oh,
Not
here
unless
we
I'm doing
go.
something. Not unless I'm doing something abusive. You feel me? If we are true partners in a
Or Miss?
situation, I should never be able to take away nothing from you. You feel me? So, with that being said, it's crazy that you said that because if I have a problem with something and I want it to be on the front motherfucking line. They got to be on the front page. They got to be breaking news. Everybody, all hands on deck. What do we do? You running point. You running stealth. You nigga. You
What
go
is?
around the back on the flank. We got to
What's up
come
with
up
all
with a
these sports
plan.
analogies? Like,
No, that's
These
war.
that yeah, that's
In the air. It's in the air.
sound off the
That's
sirens.
yeah. That's like DEFCON fucking 1 or whatever the fuck it is. 5, whatever, whichever one is the higher one. You know, so I could see how like that'd be a major issue, bro. That's a major problem. You don't want to deal with that shit. So if something is serious to
No,
her,
I've
you
dealt
might
with
as well
it.
take it just as serious.
but you know what? But, okay, so this is gonna be my segue out because I have to leave. I have to do homework. And
Oh, this shit about to go all the way south.
it's not. No, but
Oh god,
it's gonna be provocative and controversial. But
Oh man.
provocative and
Not because of me, I promise.
controversial.
Oh my god.
no, but what I was gonna say is I tweeted this earlier this week, and I was like, lying. I was like, telling the truth is overrated. And of course, you guys, who answered Debbie Downer. I'm not gonna say who the Debbie Downer is, but we all know who it is.
You say who the Debbie Downer is every
Yeah,
day.
they know who the Debbie Downer on here is. And of course he answers, look at you. Bro, look, listen, let me tell niggas one thing.
I was just laughing. Like I was laughing
No,
at shit.
but let me tell niggas one thing.
I'll have to check the Rolodex.
Men choose the wrong times to be truthful. We don't choose the wrong time to be truthful. Really calculate your truth and your lies, and decide when you want to fight a legitimate fight. Don't. That's not that serious, nigga. You're not gonna say that about something else. So you need to use them. Don't rest on your laurels. Like lie. Lying greater than sign. Just lie. Like let's be smart. You know what I'm saying? Let's protect our
I'm
lovely
trying.
experience.
I'm really trying to debate if that's good advice or not right now.
You want to get because
I'm
what's
sitting here
wrong-
laughing at P. This nigga lights went out. And he got up and
This is the
sprinted.
thing, though. Okay, so and then another. This is my last note, and then I'm signed off. You know what I'm saying? What women have egos too, so it's just like the same way you want your ego stroked, and that's probably one of the bigger reasons why you like the bitch. Stroke her ego, make her feel comfortable, make her feel safe, make her feel like she don't have to worry about if you're going to value her emotions or
Okay,
not.
I see where you're coming from now. I see the angle.
Like
that
there are
you
ways
okay.
that you can value someone and validate them without saying explicitly how you feel, and I think men need to do a better job on learning how to massage those areas of someone's ego, their consciousness, that
I
maybe there's
definitely do.
trauma. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And
That's right.
you don't have to be. Don't no girl like you because you straight front, you straight up and direct. Very few women like that. You feel like so, and niggas know that shit. Stop playing. But on that note,
We could have an honest talk
My
about
path.
that one day.
yeah, but I will be very, very, very excited to see what y'all talk about after I leave because it's either going to be really gay or it's going to be really toxic. Or it's gonna be both.
What? What is happening here right
Let's go
now?
with the really toxic.
I'm probably
Really
gonna,
toxic.
I'm probably gonna go back to talk about dunking on this nigga.
Oh my god! All right.
Yeah, I'm about to go take this little test, y'all. I'm about to eat, about
Good
to
luck.
drink a little bit, go to bed. But I love you guys. I hope you
Mm.
guys have a great rest of your podcast. Thank you, all the listeners, because this is pre-recorded. Thank you for supporting us, and I'll see you guys. I'm not gonna say when, but we'll see you guys soon.
Yes, soon.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Keep it vague. Keep it vague. I like that.
I like that.
Good luck
Good
on your
luck.
test. We
Bye.
love you. Bye bye.
Wait, it's not clicking off. It won't let me in the call. Wait, okay.
Go ahead.
I'm probably gonna have to like click out.
Just close the browser. That'll probably just.
It's not okay. Oh wait, leave. Hold on.
Imagine,
There we go. All right, just like
imagine she closed the browser and it don't close that shit. And her shit was still on here.
Oh my
Boy.
god. All right, let me fix this.
I'm gonna leave.
Oh, okay. So now it's the fellas corner.
I wouldn't dare ever want the queen's camera to be on if she didn't know it.
No, we wouldn't want that.
No. Of course not. Of course not. We
That
don't
would
do
that would be technically illegal.
I mean, if we want to take it there, it is me.
Definitely would want to do that.
Man, hold
just
on. Let me
fixing
get
this
into some
camera.
some nigga business. P, how was the move? Let's talk about it on our platform. How was the move?
It's luxurious. I'm
Look-
feeling like a king.
Wealth.
I feel like a king, man. I'm chilling. I'm lounging in the little lounge room right now.
Yeah, you look like one too. I see view. I see lights. I see buildings. Like
actually got a
look like
podcast.
wealth over there.
Wealth. Look at the architecture, man. This nigga here, man. Yo, when I turn 32 in like almost 10 years and shit, cause you old and shit. When it take me another like decade to catch up.
Oh, this nigga's crazy,
Stay young forever, B. That's all I can tell you. Stay young.
man.
still got-
Word.
You still got the whole world ahead of you, bro. Go have 10 kids, man.
Yo, I said that. I wanted 12.
You out your fucking mind.
If I got a Billy,
Well, that's different.
you spent that would be
Hey,
enough.
Cause you got a village at that point.
but the
Queens
billion would set all of them up. But no woman is gonna have 12 kids for you, bro.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Not unless there's some religion shit.
Well, that's
You
true.
sign that over when you sign a OVO deal, they will.
Yeah,
You never
word.
know.
Yeah,
That
no, that's a
OVO or
fact.
title or Rock Nation deal or something. They let you have as many kids as you want. You see Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon got twins on the way.
Of course he does. Nick,
He does.
of
Right.
course he does.
He been a legendary sniper though.
Fam. So my girl, she was like, yeah, this nigga got hella kids. I said, check this out. Nick Cannon was a square growing up. He's making it his preference. When we remember Nick Cannon, we're gonna say, oh no, Nick Cannon had him. He's making sure we say that when he's dead and gone. Because what did we used to say about him coming
And
up?
it's true.
The square nigga
It's true. He got him.
he making sure we're gonna remember him as a sniper.
A sniper.
Listen, the jersey is already in the rafters. Like, like it's already up
He
there.
brought it back out.
That's
He brought it back
Nickelodeon, bro.
out.
Nigga.
Come on.
That's Nickelodeon. Yeah, that nigga own Nick at Night. First of all, he got paper. That's the one thing that niggas ain't know about Nick Cannon. Been having money. Been having it. He been having money for a long time. You think Mariah Carey gonna fuck with a bum?
Come on.
He
No,
was-
of course
he
not.
was pulling
Come on
up,
now.
He was pulling
that's
up in
just
Rolls Royces and shit before any of that shit. So that's just Nick give it up, bro.
Shout out to Nick.
Yeah, word. I've been watching.
Word.
I've been watching his podcast, the Classroom shit. I just watched the episode with Big U and Whack 100 on it, and that shit was real crazy. They was talking about the gang culture and progression in the community and Nipsey and all kinds of shit. It was real dope. It was a real good.
That
conversation.
sounds very interesting. I need to check that out.
I will say I just caught that Drink Champs with Cameron. That was the best Drink Champs I ever watched. I ain't gonna lie.
Was
I
it?
gotta go back and finish it.
That shit was great. Cameron.
They talked for like 4 hours, damn near.
Yeah, they talked for a long ass time.
Damn. Yeah, I gotta check that
Cameron
out.
hella funny.
But see, that's what, man. See,
It's
the
been some
fact
good
that y'all,
content.
the fact that y'all say that though, that's like, cause to kind of bring it back to what we was talking about before, like that'd be my thing around the house too, because it's like, I feel like I don't got time for shit no more. Like, I feel like every part of my life and every step of my life is just something that has to be done. And part of that self-inflicted because obviously I'm trying to do shit. Like I have a podcast, I got a YouTube, I got other shit that I'm trying to do. But then it's like, all right, I got to go to work. I got to come home. I got to have this and this ready, for the baby. I got to do this and this, make sure the wife is happy, do all that. It's like, I feel like my life is very chaotic right now in that I'm trying to fucking tame the storm or do my best to. Like, that's why I'm trying to do my best to, like, organize, like, because I'm not really a very organized person. So I'm trying to, like, be better at, like,
Me either, bro.
scheduling and having a plan and shit like that, just because I feel like it would help, but it's hard.
Wait till y'all get old and start forgetting your actual schedule, and you gotta
One-
write down everything in your notes.
Nigga, I be forgetting so much shit. I done did the calendar invites now. I got my notes down and shit. I'm like, nigga, I gotta write all this shit down. Man,
And one thing therapy will teach y'all is that you can only handle so much at one time. So a big thing is one step at a time, one thing at a time. You can't do more things than one at one time. You can't stretch yourself out so thin because you'll wear out quicker. You feel me? So
that's true.
you can do that mentally, physically, like you can do that in every facet of your life. So just kind of pace yourself, bro. You not that much older than I am. We got a lot of time, and just make sure you do it. You see, this is the thing. When you're a good person and you do the right thing, I think on a day in day out basis, you mind your business. You don't bother nobody. You're not doing nothing to hurt nobody. You just to yourself, grinding and striving for your family and your friends and stuff. When you mind your fucking business like that, I don't think I don't know. I think it's easier to manage the one thing at a time versus if you're doing a lot of bullshit or a lot of
Absolutely.
extracurriculars. You know what I mean? So because the shit that we do or like y'all like good people do on a day, it's important shit. It's important for the world in order for it to continue and grow in a positive direction. It needs people that just mind their fucking business or like don't go outside all the time. Don't go out their way to get into a fucking traffic jam and get pissed off and like there's certain like you know what I mean like there's people that are at least cognizant of the fact that there's a routine that needs to get done for them as an adult as an individual but like
See,
they're
see,
able to
yeah.
kind of take it one thing at a time. They're not overwhelmed. They're not bugging the fuck out all the like 24/7. They're just on a path and they're focused on that shit. I think that would be a lot better.
Kids definitely
Yeah.
help with that.
Yeah, I can see that. I
Okay.
can't wait to have kids for that reason.
They crazy.
When you think you're gonna have
Shit, I'm gonna be pushing 30 at this point.
Nah,
them?
I believe you. Never mind. I don't want to put your business out there.
I was just asking to
But
see
see,
where your
that's
mind is
that's the
at.
thing. On that tip, it's put like it's pushing 30 at this point because it's I mean, birth control and all of that kind of shit. So I'm gonna be a little
You
bit
still
older, bro.
taking? You still taking the trip?
Yeah,
Damn, that baby might
yeah.
be here
I'm
sooner than
just
we
man,
think.
like I said at the beginning, bro. I'm really out of it, bro. Like I'm in a I'm. So it's funny that we were talking about the YouTube thing or like the fact that you don't have time for nothing. My time for shit goes up when I start getting into like that's how I kind of can feel like my
Well,
depression when it come in waves and shit. When I start like having the time to catch up on content and watch shit, that's when I know okay something's going wrong. I should have knew
well,
something was wrong when I sat down and I watched the Snyder's cut. I should have knew something was wrong because that's a 4 hour movie and I wanted to watch it again and I was like like that's eight
yeah, I got
hours
tripping
nigga
right.
like
Yeah, that's a long fucking time. Cause like that's what I look at shit in hours now. That's what it's gotten to. Like I come home or I wake up if I'm off that day and I like okay, from 9 to 12. That's 3 hours. And I have 3 hours to accomplish something here. Like what can I do in 3 hours? It's like, well, I would like to catch up on, whatever shows I like watching, but damn, like that's fucking an hour and I watched 1, 2 episodes of that, and like I feel like I haven't done shit all day, so like can't do that. So what do I do? Okay, well let me try and do something productive, right? Let me hit the gym, let me work out, let me try and get some content ideas, let me try and do something to where I feel like I'm doing something, and then sometimes I may do that, but sometimes I end up just overthinking myself into not doing shit. Like, so then I
that's one of my big problems with anxiety, bro. I get overwhelmed with shit and just nope, I'm not doing anything. How about that?
yeah,
We'll settle on nothing at all.
it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
How you say you look at life or not life, but you look at things in like in hours, right? That's the same way. So to me, that's why everything goes so fast to me because I look at it in like my months. So I take like right now to me, April is almost over, and somebody would be like, "Why?" It's
Shit,
like, bro,
damn year. Yeah.
we're at April 11th. Like, what's 2 weeks? 2 weeks is going to
It
zoom
was
by.
just April
2 weeks.
Fools, bro.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying,
Oh,
bro.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
And then like if you look at it from now, in 2 weeks is April 25th. That's May. You know what I'm saying? So like we almost done with April already, and I just be looking, especially being a super sports person, because you can always think to something down the line that's coming with sports, so you look forward to it. So like I'd be like, oh man, it's April 11th. I can't wait till April 27th for this game. Da da da. Then before you know it, it's April 27th. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man.
shit just be moving, man. Shit just be moving. You gotta catch up sometimes.
Yeah, and then that'd be low key depressing a little bit because you see the months going by and it's like you feel like you're not going as fast as the months are going. And so it's like,
Exactly.
oh shit, like I gotta catch up. I haven't done shit.
I
I gotta
always
do
look
this.
at
I
it,
gotta
man.
move, and it's like it
God
gets
got us right where
draining.
He wants.
Yeah, I do try and then because I do believe that ultimately, like we're where we're supposed to be for a reason. But in the moment, it's like sometimes it just gets overwhelming and feels away. So
You be like, shit,
yeah,
bro.
man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What we getting into toxic? I'm ready to get
This
my
nigga,
shit
look,
off.
he done
Well,
put the arms up. He ready to pod.
well, no, I do have a question. Cause I've been wanting to ask y'all this for a while. I don't know if I asked y'all, but like, what do y'all think is y'all toxic trait?
Oh, I got a few of them.
You go first then. You're the guest of honor. You go first.
Oh man, all right, look, let me tell you my most realist toxic trait. Let me see. I don't want to say this because it's not true, but it is true.
This is
Allegedly,
recording.
allegedly.
So,
This is recording.
right. So trust,
Fucking nigga.
but at the same time, is not trust. I trust my queen, but like she could do something and I have PTSD. You know what I'm saying? It's like all that trust out the window. But if I do that, it don't mean I'm like I really don't trust her. I always trust her. But like I could have a flashback or a quick moment to my toxic self and I'll be like, if you don't, I don't want to say it like that, but like if you don't answer the phone, right? Cool. You ain't answer the phone. That's great. We grown. You ain't answer the phone. But if you ain't called me back in 15 to 30 minutes and then I done called you again, you still ain't answering. Now it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying I'm gonna
You
get
just,
toxic, but that's,
yeah,
This
I'm
nigga,
gonna just check the location on your phone.
this
That's all.
nigga, this nigga P is so different. We asked this nigga what his toxic trait is. This nigga said trust.
I don't trust. That's what it is. My toxic trait is I don't trust. But
Trust.
I do
Oh
that.
man.
I'm just,
It's a secret
this is
society
what,
fucking with P.
Facts.
All he
Oh,
asks is trust.
well, hold on. So what's yours then,
Me?
nigga? Who else?
Shit, nigga. You know. No, but in all seriousness, I don't know, bro. I would. It's kind of hard to say, right? Like, I get to a point. Man, bro, this is bad, bro. You got me about to fucking get in trouble and shit.
Come
So,
on, man. Stop
my
tiptoeing.
my my toxic trait would probably be. I really don't want to say.
Man,
All right. Yeah.
come
Okay. All
on,
right.
man.
All right. So I don't get killed. My
There
toxic
we
trait
go.
would probably be that like I shut off easy. So like when I just said like my anxiety it'll build up and then I get to the point where it's like I'm not doing nothing. It'll be like that with people
Right.
too. So like even within a relationship or like dealing with somebody, it'll get to a point where I'm just over it. Like I'm over it. So I just don't do nothing no more. I get cold. I get real standoffish. I don't want to be fucked with. I just want to be by myself. Like I get real. Man, I don't know. It's like bipolar almost. It's like I just switched completely to I don't want to be fucked with right now. I want to be on my own. Like that's probably my most toxic trait, if I'm being honest.
that's
I
real.
get
Okay.
turned I get turned off to people as a whole easily. So like my little depression waves and shit, my shit be coming in and out when it go with like social battery, dealing with people, it comes and goes, bro. Like some days I just don't be feeling that shit, and it affects relationships differently, because nigga
Well,
it comes across like oh you just bored with people, and it's not necessarily what it is. I can only take so much at one time, bro.
I feel you.
I won't, I won't call it a toxic trait, but I ain't gonna never stop looking at beautiful women. I don't give a fuck what I'm doing, who I'm with. I'm sorry to say,
That's
my
toxic.
queen,
Is
my
that
queen,
toxic?
That's
see,
toxic.
I don't think that's. I actually see. I'm about to
Looking.
crazy shit. I actually think that's healthy. I think it's healthy for relationships to maintain as if like obviously don't do no crazy shit,
Yeah,
but
I don't see
you
how that's
gotta
toxic.
allow me to.
Look,
You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
not
You
saying
gotta
it's
allow me the
bad.
freedom to look.
I just think it's toxic.
If I,
Wait.
depending on who you with, depending on who you with, it could be like
That's what I'm saying.
it's not a
That could invite
problem
some
now.
bullshit.
I mean,
It could,
maybe if
and
there's insecurity there, but I mean, I think in a healthy relationship, I don't see it. I don't see how that's toxic.
Even if your girl is bisexual and you're looking at a
No,
girl,
it ain't even about that. It's not about whether or not she's attracted. It's about knowing how humans work. Like when you get in a relationship, you don't automatically just stop thinking the female gender is attractive,
your
right?
eyes don't
well,
stop
no,
Yeah.
no, no,
thinking.
no, 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 no,
That's
no.
my
That's
thing.
but being like in your girl face about it, it's a little toxic, bro. It's a little bit toxic.
Well,
Your girl is never
what you mean by in
because
your
your girl
face?
don't look like that. Like that's like so
I'm
like
about to say,
for
what you mean?
instance, niggas do this all the time. J Lo pop up on BET. Well, you watching something with your girl, and you be like, damn, look at J Lo. And then your girl be like, yeah, like she whatever, she fucking was married to A Rod or whatever. Because
Yeah,
that's what
you
girls do. They always tell you who they married to. Oh, they have
Man,
6
fuck,
kids.
yeah, fuck out of here.
She was down in Colombia
And then
doing whatever the fuck.
and then the fucking the basketball game come on, and she see Chris Paul on the screen, and she gonna be like, "Oh, look at Chris Paul," or some shit like that.
that nigga
They do the same
Paul.
shit. They do the same
Chris
shit.
Chris Paul.
Paul,
You
right?
talking about Cliff from
Nigga,
State Farm?
nigga, it ain't me. I'm just throwing names out there that I've heard before.
That Negro is 5'10".
Come on, I think I'm taller than
He
him.
ain't 5'10". How tall is Chris Paul?
Like
He's
5'10".
Nah, he ain't that short.
Luca, look up the height. Look
Nah, I'm
up Chris
googling
Paul
this shit
height.
right now. Chris Paul 6
Luka,
foot. He's 6 foot. He's 6 foot.
Luca, look up Chris Paul's zodiac sign and his height.
That's NBA short. Like he's not like
That is
tall,
NBA short. That
but
nigga
he's
towering.
he's 6 foot. He taller than the women's.
I'm finna change my now that you said that, since me and him the same height, I'm finna use that to my advantage against P in our one-on-one. I'm finna go back and watch hella Chris Paul film.
And
Hella.
then look, what I know you're a happily committed king, but if you wasn't, you could just you feel me when they be like, oh, how tall is you? Same size as Chris Paul, you know. Same size as NBA.
I
Same
can't do
height
that.
as
I can't do that no more. So I can't even. I'm not even gonna like make no positive
Yeah,
gestures.
Why would
but I'm
you? I mean, you really would have no
Why
need
would
to,
you, right?
honestly. Like, what would even be the purpose?
Right. You know, we're all faithful kings on here. That's crazy. This could be changed.
because black men don't cheat.
At all? Like,
this
that's crazy.
segment alone could just be faithful kings. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that on the. I'm gonna
This-
put that on the title.
listen to this.
Yeah.
Listen to this nigga. We're gonna have to really have Luca flag this shit. You have to cut this shit out. This nigga P here crazy as hell.
Ain't no flags nowhere.
You not a faithful black king?
Yeah, I am, nigga. But you, the man, shit, you got a nigga sweating.
Putting you on the hot seat.
Yeah, I
Getting a
don't
little
like that. I
nervous?
don't like that pressure. I don't like that pressure when I'm just with the fellas. That's something I expect Zara to do.
Oh shit.
Zara puts that
We at
kind of
all
pressure.
times.
Yeah, okay. I feel you. Stay frosty. I appreciate it.
Well, look. Bottom line is, ain't nothing wrong with that. Looking at a little bit of ass, you know, every now and again.
Look, okay. Okay.
Every
Ladies
now
out
and
there,
again.
The ladies who watch this great podcast, if you are in a relationship, let your man look at some ass, because it's only like think about it. Like seriously, let's do some math real quick. He can't go fuck her in front of you. He can't go talk to her. So he only gonna channel whatever it is he thinking about her to you. You get what I'm saying? Like make it make sense. It makes sense.
Okay.
If I'm looking at another girl and I'm like, ooh, boy, I would. You know what I'm saying? I can't. So I can only go do that with you, right? Like, come on.
Man,
let's
stop
do
it.
that.
I'm not remembering Shorty with the fat ass that was at Pick and Save earlier when I'm mashing my girl, bro.
Ew, ew, don't say that. I don't like that. Mashing your girl.
My queen,
Mashed
Why?
potatoes.
my queen don't watch this podcast. Is canceled. So check this out.
Here we
If I
go.
see
This
Shorty
nigga
at the
Wi-Fi
gas
must be
station,
canceled too.
fatty.
The lounge. It's the lounge. It's the lounge. Let's chill out. Let's chill. It's the lounge.
I'm just saying, this
Fatty.
nigga.
Did I?
Oh man.
No, you here? You here? I can see you.
You hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you.
If I see Shorty with the fatty and then go home and channel that in, she's
Why is you
definitely
whispering now?
But I'm in the lounge. I can't hear if she walk in. I got the headphones on.
She gonna see a shoe.
She
She
might
gonna
be-
see a shoe.
She might be around the
Hit your
corner.
head with a chancla.
She might be around the corner. I gotta be careful just in case.
Popcorn right now. Looking at like
Yeah, say something else, nigga.
One time the algorithm- Must just be the
Look.
one time YouTube hit her algorithm podcast for cancer.
Right, this shit gonna be right at the top of her YouTube. She gonna get a notification. Ain't subscribed, nothing.
your nigga. You're talking shit.
Oh my god. We think you might like this video right here.
We found this contact on YouTube.
Oh my god. Or better yet, they just keep it a buck and be like, "Yo, we got your phone tapped. We think you might want to hear this."
We was listening. And this nigga was kind of bugging.
Yeah, he was. We know he be wilding sometimes, but he was kind of wilding like right here. You should check this out. Oh my god.
Actually, something, I knew y'all would talk about. Damn, I seen something during the week, and I was like, they probably gonna talk about that on this podcast. And I forgot what it was. Could have been something with DMX. Rest in peace, DMX.
For
Rest
sure.
in peace,
For
DMX.
sure. Rest in peace,
Absolutely.
man.
The dog, man. Arf,
I
arf.
can't tell y'all how many
Man.
times I was slipping yesterday.
Man, I don't even want to go there right now, man. Let's rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah, for real, cause that's a hard one to deal with.
Super.
Segue. How y'all feel, man? I got a confession. So at first I'm like, man, I ain't getting backed up. First of all, before I say this, I'm not telling everybody what to do. If you want to get the vaccine, get the vaccine.
The Dr. P disclaimer.
At
Disclaimer.
first I'm like, bro, I'm not getting that vaccine. I'm starting to see, but I don't know, bro. I think I'm starting to change my mind. I don't know. I want to go to the Warrior game. The Warriors letting people back in, man. April 23rd. You just gotta have the vaccine.
Yo, the Texas Rangers had a
Yeah.
fucking 40,000
They had a
fan
full
opening day.
They did.
40,000
What is
people.
going on?
They did. First off, let's take it back a little bit, right? So you remember on the last episode? Was that the last episode?
2 episodes ago.
Yeah, where we was talking about
I saved it.
you said
I saved it.
where we was talking about Texas and shit. You know, and I brought up Dallas. That's them. I ain't got shit to do with me.
That's deal.
I ain't got
Don't
shit
try to
do.
walk back now.
I ain't
try to
walking
walk it
shit
back.
back. Fuck them niggas. Like, what?
Oh, look. Here we go. That was loaded clips. Shout out to Dallas.
Listen, man.
Now you got P. Now P can't even go to Dallas. Now you fucking it up for him too.
Nah,
Right, look, I
man.
ain't got nothing to do with this.
Well, see, the thing is, why would he want to go to Dallas? He could just come to Houston, and he good out here. I got him. That's
okay.
it. But look, that you see what's going on out there. They just opened the floodgates and let 40,000 niggas in, sitting 2 inches from each other.
With masks on.
I mean, that's what they doing out there, man. What you want me to say?
So it's funny that you brought that up, P, because I got my first shot.
Oh, did you?
For sure.
Hey, how you feel?
I'm good, baby. You feel me? Like
Okay, when you getting the second
good.
one?
May 5th.
Damn, that's kind of far apart. Is it supposed to be that far apart?
Yes.
Okay. I got you. I didn't know what the timetable on that was, but
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't fucking know. They just told me to come back on May 5th, so I'm just gonna show the fuck back up.
I'm like, all right, this is what they told me. I guess that's how it's supposed to go.
Bro, that shit. All right, so a couple things, real quick. That shit hurt. That lady stabbed me. You lucky I didn't get. If I would have got her badge number, I'd have had to report her
This nigga gonna
because
get the badge number.
she stabbed the shit out of me with that motherfucking needle.
Nigga filing
That
for
shit-
nurse brutality and shit.
Yeah, that shit was not cool, bro.
Nah, I felt
looked
like
away
that.
just in time because I don't like looking at it. I don't really mind shots, but I don't like looking at it. Like I don't want to see it go into my arm and shit. But
Yeah.
then my arm was sore as shit. My arm was sore as fuck. You can't even like lift your arm up. Like you got to
Nah.
keep your arm moving. Like otherwise, that shit, bro, that shit start hurting.
Yeah. Nah, I felt like that when I got my first COVID test. Like the shit where they stick up all the way up your nose. Like the nurse who did that shit, she came in there. She was like, "All right, I'm gonna put this up your nose, swab, boom, 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 get out of here." I'm like, "All right, cool. I guess." She came in there, long ass Q-tip, grabbed my head, stuck that shit up there. I felt like I was fucking seeing Jesus in my face and shit. Like she's scraping this mucus off my brain and then putting it in the little test tube. Like I didn't get no proper warning. I didn't say like, okay, I'm gonna go a little bit further. Just want to make sure you're comfortable. Nah, she just went for it, and I felt
COVID test ain't that
violated.
bad, bro.
I felt no. I'm talking about the real COVID test though, because there's some COVID tests where they don't go up there like that. They just swipe around the nose or they do the mouth swab. I'm talking about the one where they have a Q-tip about that long, and they stick that shit all the way up your nose.
I took 3 of them. So they had one where they do that, where that motherfucker feel like it reach right here.
Nigga, yes.
Yeah, they had another one where it's almost like a Q-tip.
Yeah.
It's just kind of. So after I did the first one, and then I had to go back and get 2 more because I was around some people and shit. Never again, y'all sticking that shit to my motherfucking brain. Y'all kiss my ass.
Nigga, she went up past
And
my
I feel like
eyeballs.
They was putting shit up here. You know?
Right? They was putting the chip on my
Yeah.
brain.
P, you damn near eligible. You damn near eligible for the vaccine too. You might as well go get that shit.
No. I am though. Like all funny shit aside.
Yeah, no funny shit. I swear to God, I'm not even making a joke.
Well,
But
yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
They sent us
That
a
is
text
funny.
from my
that's,
job.
I forget y'all in different states, so that's kind of funny.
Oh yeah. No, my job. They text me like week whenever they first came out, and I guess we're considered essential. He told them we consider essential, so they text me like week 1 and was like, "If you want the vaccine, you're eligible. Just come sign up now." I was like, oh, "Okay."
I'm
cool,
good. I'm
but
glad though. I'm glad
now that
our
I'm trying to
brothers
get
and
to this
sisters
lawyer
getting that
thing.
shit.
Yeah, I could go get it because my mom got the hookup because she worked for the school district. So
My mom got the hookup.
She
But
do.
nigga. We talk about a vaccine, not no damn.
that's what. Look, she said, "Look, you want to get on the list? I could put you on the list to get the vaccine." I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna wait," and she was like, "All right."
I'm getting on my
yeah.
itch. I had the fake vaccine card like itch.
Niggas don't have the fake vaccine card.
I got
Just
mine
you
right
wait.
behind me. I got mine right here.
Yeah, we they got like
Yeah,
two
but that
check
shit.
boxes on.
So 2 shady shits.
You borrow that.
2 shady. No, nigga. What you think this is? I moved out of the hood. So Pete, 2 shady things about the vaccine.
my God.
2 shady things about the vaccine that happened to just me and only me. This is my
a Jew
fucking
exclusive?
experience. Yeah, this is the Jew experience. I don't think this will happen to nobody else. This is just me, because of course this should have happened to me. So 2 things. You're supposed to wait 15 minutes after you get the motherfucking shot. I waited about 5 minutes.
To do what?
So wait, what you mean?
You're supposed to get the shot and then wait 15 minutes to see if any side effects occur.
Oh, okay. Like
So
while
they
you're
have
there.
they give you either if the place that you're going to, the vaccination site, if it's big enough, they'll give you, like, they'll see what time they gave you the shot, and then they'll give you a little sticky note with what time you can leave. Then If it's smaller, they'll give you an actual stopwatch, and then they'll give it with a timer on it for 15 minutes. Then you sit there and wait for the timer to go off, and then you leave. Bruh, that shit, I sat down at 10:44, some shit like that. My ticket said 10:49. So I was like, I know I'm not
he was
special.
like, huh? What?
Yeah, I kept counting and shit. I'm like, that's not no damn 15 minutes. Like, I'm not stupid.
That's not no damn.
They
15
said,
minutes.
nigga, you'll be all right. Go ahead.
And then the second part about that was crazy was that when they first injected the shit into me, it burned.
Nah, that's happening. People have told me that it
So-
burned.
So so maybe it's not just a Jew thing. So it could possibly burn, but it's not like crazy. It's not like crazy. You could just kind of feel it go in. And then,
Yeah.
like it's a weird
Yeah,
experience.
a couple
bro.
people told me that they felt a little burn when they got it.
I was like, let me find out they gave me the chip version. I was really gonna be Jubot.
Nigga, the chip is already in you. I don't know what you thought it was. They already got the chip in you.
I'm already in the Matrix.
You
Yeah,
already. They got 17 of you already.
Already.
That's kind of hard. I need to meet them
And
niggas.
they know y'all podcasters. What this podcast is canceled will be here
Mm-hmm.
200 years from now with Jew, Clips, and
It's some scary shit going on right now. I'm telling you.
Hey, for real.
Hobo Jew be kind of hard though.
I was tuned in last week watching y'all, and y'all was talking about.
Oh yeah.
That conscious thing y'all was talking about. My cousin told me about that like 3 years ago. No bullshit. Shout out to my cousin. She
Yeah.
told
Shout
me
out to-
about
shout
that,
out to his cousin.
3 years ago. And when she was telling me, fam, we was high at the time. I don't smoke no more.
Naturally.
I
Naturally.
stopped smoking years ago.
Nah, it's legal out
Couple
there.
Years ago, company enough shit. You wouldn't think that was some of these goddamn companies. But anyway, I was high at the time in 2018 when she was telling me this, right? And I'm sitting here looking at her like, you are out of your mind. What are you talking about? They're gonna put brain on ice, basically. She was like, they're gonna put your conscience on ice, and then whenever you ready to unthaw, they're gonna put that into. So they're trying to do. So what Elon Musk is also trying to do something where he freezes himself, not him, but he's trying to create a way to live forever and freeze yourself and come in and out of consciousness.
That's that Futurama type beat.
Damn,
Yeah.
Elon, I'm trying to become Elon Musk's best friend. I got some ideas.
That nigga got too much money. That's dangerous.
He be at the house.
Yo.
That's dangerous. He got way
the
too much
moment-
fucking money.
The moment I realized Elon Musk was smarter than me was when he was like, yeah, we built these tunnels, but we made it in as an exact replica of like a snake's scales, how they work on their body. So like the reason they would work underground is because even if there's an earthquake in California, the tunnels would actually shift. So you would actually see the road change as you're driving on it. But I think a part of that problem would be it might be too dramatic of a shift for people to drive on and maintain, traction and all that good shit. But the tunnels and shit have snake scales basically as the infrastructure, and that's when I was like, he operating on a different fucking wavelength out here in these streets, bro.
Totally. He is having
man.
conversations that is out of this world.
I just remember what I was interested in y'all talking about. My bad. The name of Summer Walker in London's child, Princess Bubblegum.
It's a good character on Adventure Time.
What the hell is wrong with these rich people?
Man,
Just because you rich,
That's their
you
baby.
name your child anything.
Yeah, bro. It's 2021, bro.
Bro,
Congratulations to Summer and
congratulations, nigga.
what's his name?
He said, "What's his?"
Bubblegum.
No, I'm for real. I'm trying to get them niggas props for real. It's Summer Walker and I keep.
Oh, you talking about the dude? You talking about London?
London. Okay, I was about to say 504. And
Yeah, shout out to them. But why y'all do that to that child? Why?
Come on, like
Why?
the child has to grow up, not them.
Who
Why
cares?
did y'all do that? What you mean? Who cares? They gonna care when they in the classroom.
Right.
So
Bubblegum?
So it's real easy to say so when you're looking at it from this perspective, but when they actually in the classroom going through it and shit, getting picked on, getting pushed around and made fun of because their fucking name is so different, like it takes a toll on
Probably
people.
call her princess. They ain't gonna call her
And
fucking no princess bubblegum. They're not gonna call her the whole full thing.
Maybe.
and
Well, how is that set up? Like, is that her first? Is that like a middle name? How is that even set up?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Who cares? That's not gonna stop her from getting a job.
I'm not even talking about job. I'm talking about growing up and like her childhood.
friends.
Yeah, I'm saying like kids are fucked up. Like they're mean as shit.
You telling me them kids don't watch Adventure
For
Time?
real, kids suck.
I don't know. Maybe not in 2032.
And they gonna like, bruh, like I said, Princess Bubblegum is a good character to pick. I let her rock out, man.
All right, here's the thing.
Shout outs to
When you
Princess
super
Bubblegum.
rich, when you're super rich, like Jay-Z, like Beyonce, like Elon Musk, you can name your child whatever. Are we 100% sure that London on the Track and Summer Walker is in the I'm going to be rich forever no matter what I do from here on out bracket? Like, I know they're great. They're
I'm
both
gonna
great.
say yes.
I will say
I don't know.
it depends on Summer's next album. Cause
London on the Track has made
So-
some of our favorite tunes, and I
Yeah.
think he will continue to make some.
but
of our
you got to
favorite
look at them
tunes.
as a collective though, right? So Summer has a solidified like timeless album in my opinion, right?
And
so-
Lane.
Yeah, okay. All right.
She's a part of the sleepy R&B ladies.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
not she's a part of it. That's not her lane.
That's her
You feel-
lane. That's the lane that she resides in.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I was saying
Yeah.
like she's not the
like
first.
she own it.
Okay.
I
We
didn't say
we
that.
saying the same thing now. Okay, I got you. But I don't think that like as a collective, them two like they're really quite there yet. Like I feel like because Summer has been saying a lot of dumb shit, like a lot of dumb.
We need
What
to
the
call-
fuck are you talking about? Shit, and unwarranted at that too. Like just coming out of nowhere saying some stupid shit, and it's just like, fam, like please stop talking because I really don't want to think a certain way about you. But she keep talking, so she gonna have to drop some fire for me to erase that from my memory, and then also to be in that category to where she's like solidified, top tier, can't say nothing about it. So it depends on her next album.
Yeah. But shout out to that baby. Rest in, not rest in peace. Yeah,
And the intro better not be called Princess Bubblegum.
Hey,
Hi, Summer. Hi, London. What's good? Salute. Congratulations on the baby. Y'all niggas not gonna hear this, but in case y'all do,
How industry is this nigga trying to get?
congrats on the baby.
y'all niggas get 5,000 views, nigga.
Oh my god! You know
I'm
what?
being serious. I really fuck with them. I
fuck with-
listen. Okay, so let me hold on. Wait. Let me clarify. I don't know them, just like I don't know a lot of these niggas. But I mean, shit. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt for the most part. So
Just hey, hey, they may never hear this. They might not. Y'all better not be feeding that goddamn baby no apple and pear. Per day.
Please feed that baby some food.
Y'all
I am not a
better-
nutritionist. Look.
I'm a father. I've been to the doctor's appointments. I've been to the pediatrician, my nigga. They said it's gonna take more than the apple to
on,
feed
what
the
is
baby.
pear?
You can't. That's what the fuck are you talking? You can't blend up a pear and give it to a newborn baby. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's malnourishing a child. I can see that.
They can't do. No, it's not even. You can't do it. They can't eat the shit. What are you doing?
Applesauce, nigga. Just a mush of apple.
Nigga, it's gonna be at least 6 months before they start eating applesauce now.
Imagine giving a newborn applesauce.
Cause like, fam, they're like, nigga, where's the milk? Like, what? Oh my god, that's what. What?
Boy,
Who?
Justin Bieber, the Biebs.
What about him?
Y'all ain't listening to today's pod, huh?
I
Or
I
yesterday.
think Oh, you talking about yeah, the Martin Luther King intro.
I
That's
don't give a
wild.
fuck. But let me just say this right now. I don't give a fuck about Justin Bieber. You want to talk about niggas being industry? I don't give a fuck about Justin Bieber and what he do on his little funky ass fake gospel album.
Wait,
I
what's
don't
it?
give a fuck what.
Like I just like when I tell y'all like I don't have time for shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, is it a gospel album? Is it a R&B? What the fuck is it?
I haven't heard not one song from it, not even
Me
that.
neither.
Right. So let me tell you.
I don't
My
know.
thing is, you can't be the white boy who harmonizes nigga, then put Martin Luther King as your intro.
You can, because he did it.
Well, yeah,
can.
he did it. So there's that. But no, I agree with that though. Like, but I'm also at a place where it's just like
Everybody.
fam, I really don't give a fuck about what you're doing right now. Like, if you want to fucking put Malcolm X on the outro and then Marcus Garvey on the skits in between,
Marcus Garvey.
like-
Don't do that.
like I mean, if you're trying to,
Nigga got Muhammad Ali.
yeah, like if you really trying to pander
Minister
that hard, I mean,
Farrakhan.
I can't knock you, but I'm not gonna listen to your album. I just don't care. Like, it is what it is, man.
No longer makes music for me.
Yeah, and that's really it. Like, I remember what was that song? Yummy?
He trying to he pulling the Justin Timberlake, but he's doing it better.
Is he doing it better?
I was gonna say,
Absolutely. Are you
No.
crazy?
no, he's not.
So you're
Is-
telling me Justin Bieber isn't a bigger artist than Justin Timberlake?
No,
Yes.
no, that wasn't what I was talking about.
No, that's what I'm. Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
I don't-
Are
That's
you
what I'm
fucking
saying.
out of your mind?
Listen, I don't
Nah,
think.
bro.
But I thought when we were saying better, I thought we meant like which one of them white boys is getting into their black bag better, or their black rollout. And I was just saying, with Justin Timberlake having Hove as his black rollout, can't beat that.
So okay, well let
No,
me
no, no,
let me
no, no,
let
no,
me
no, no, no,
let
no,
me
no, no,
clarify what I was saying because I wasn't.
Because that's not the same thing. You can have that's that. Go ahead. Let me put my thought together. I'm
So-
glad he here because that's some bullshit.
No, when I say Timberlake is a better right now, like in 2021, then yes, Justin Bieber's a bigger artist. I'm just talking about if we're comparing careers, I would say Justin Timberlake overall has been a bigger artist
Yeah, music
than
career?
Justin Bieber. Yes.
Okay, because I was gonna say careers overall, Timberlake has ventured into movies, but
Yeah, that part too. But that's because he was so big in music that he could cross over that way. So it's like,
I don't see Justin.
yeah, I was like, I don't even think that's really an argument, to be honest with you. But if
Okay.
you're talking about right now in 2021, yeah, he's more relevant in music than Justin Timberlake. Yeah, sure.
for sure.
So you don't think Justin? Okay, so they came out around the same time, correct?
No.
What?
No, I'm talking about in terms of age. In terms of age.
Oh, okay. Bieber might have been a little younger, but I mean, maybe around the same time.
Okay. So I think in my brain I see Bieber having solo success that was a global phenomenon as opposed to Justin Timberlake, who took a boy band approach and was a part of an entire fad slash wave, whereas Justin Bieber stood out on his own.
But we can't
and then-
minimize that though. Like,
then transcended into a pop star from a way, or like he always was a
I get
pop
what
star,
you're
but he
trying to say.
transcended into this lane of R&B soul type shit that's
But-
mixing with this hip hop culture
Basically-
in a way where it's more hip hoppy than Justin Timberlake. So he gets in that bag better. He's a bigger artist in that realm. than Justin
in that
Timberlake.
realm, maybe, but I'm just talking about artist overall. In a bigger artist, period. Not putting a label on it, nothing. Just bigger artists. I gotta go Timberlake
I
there.
think what Drew's trying to say though, but I agree with you, Clips. But I think what Drew's trying to say is, in a sense, Justin Timberlake took the cheat code route to becoming an international pop star with the boy band. And I'm not gonna lie, at that time that came out, he damn near wasn't gonna miss by being a boy band first.
Justin Bieber wasn't gonna miss with the Usher cosign.
but he's Canadian. Like,
What that mean? He's white. So like,
I
he's not American though. That can be a
what's
problem.
up? What's
That can be a problem.
how can that be a problem? What is so?
How many Canadian
do
American? How many Canadian
What are we-
American
what?
celebrities?
How many Canadian celebrities? What?
How many Canadian American celebrities are there?
I don't know. A lot though.
I think it's a
So
lot.
then what
more
the hell
than
is you
that are
talking?
Actually, Canadian.
No, there's a lot of Canadian celebrities though. That's what I'm
But
saying.
why
How is
don't
that-
we know that shit? We know specifically that Justin Bieber, Drake, we know like a couple off the top of our head.
yeah, because that in this particular culture, people value that more. But if we're talking about just celebrities overall, niggas in
Nigga,
Canada,
Justin Timberlake is from Orlando, Florida.
niggas in Canada don't have a tough time getting like
Yeah.
getting on
I
over
Googled
here.
that shit the other day.
Like and especially like I said, that's why I brought up the Usher cosign because Usher literally brought this kid over and put him in places to where niggas would hear him. Like what?
So you telling me a Usher cosign is more important than being in the boy band era back in the 90s?
I'm not saying one is more important than the other, but I'm saying they both had something to catapult them.
But it's not the
like-
same catapult. It's not the same.
It's not.
catapult,
It's
bro.
not because it's different times. Like it's like you said, you have to take the moment at the time Justin Timberlake was popping. Boy bands were a thing. Boy bands were popular, so they got all these niggas together, put them in, and them niggas was fucking megastars. Like they was all global.
Here's the difference. Justin Timberlake got his industry injection early. That was how he came into the game, was with industry injection. Justin Bieber just had the Usher cosign. That's
Is
just
that not
one
an
nigga.
industry injection? If
Not on the same level,
Bro,
Not when you get the
it's
green light
Usher.
from the whole building.
it's Usher, Usher is the who's not
Usher
going.
is still a nigga.
But if an artist like Usher calls somebody and say, "Yo, I got this kid, I think he's really dope," who's not gonna listen to Usher? Who's not gonna say, "Okay, let me hear what
A
Usher
lot
has
of
to say?"
people.
Yeah, I
lot
don't
of
believe that.
people.
I don't believe that.
I'm sure Usher has had other artists that he's tried to co-sign that couldn't pop. You
That's
know
what I'm saying.
Well, it could be other factors in that.
I think where I agree with you is there was an easier chance for Justin Timberlake to blow up. Like Justin Bieber had the harder route, even with the Usher cosign, he had the harder route. Like the cheat code of all cheat codes was that a '90s boy band you weren't gonna lose, as opposed to Usher just simply making a call. Like that could have failed.
Getting the kid off of YouTube
It
who was
could've.
singing with a guitar, singing and playing the guitar.
It could have
Yeah.
failed, but I mean, you could say the thing about the boy band because Nsync wasn't the only boy band that tried to be stars. Like, you know how many niggas tried to form a boy band in the '90s?
They all
Like-
succeeded for the most part.
You tell me every single person
wanna
that tried
Google.
to form a boy band in the '90s was a success. Like if
Well,
we talking,
obvious.
that's what I'm saying. Like if we're talking about what could have happened, like we could talk about that all day. But we're just talking about what did happen. Like I'm not. Yeah, but I'm just saying I'm not even saying one was bigger than the other. I'm just saying both of them had a moment to where they were kind of catapulted forward one way or the other, whether it's a co-signed by a large artist or whether it was a label getting together a boy band and marketing them a certain way because they had the image, you know, quote unquote. Yeah, it's
The market was crazy.
yeah, they did, but that's because that was the thing, that was the fad, like Juice said, that was what was popular. So they got that push. And like
There was a time where you could buy a McDonald's Happy Meal and they gave you the CD to Nsync, and it was Nsync and Britney Spears on tour, and you just got to watch like the video of them on tour. That's crazy, Mark.
that is crazy. That is insane. But
That's
hey,
smart.
that's reach
Okay,
right there.
So I'm just looking up some numbers, right? So this man Justin Bieber, he released his debut album My World 2.0. It was executive produced by Usher. So the one push that was with Never Let You Go, Baby,
That shit was a hit.
Somebody to Love.
Maybe it was a hit for sure. I ain't know.
That went diamond in Brazil. It went 3 times platinum in Australia. It went 3 times platinum in Canada. 4 times platinum in the United States.
Like I said,
So
diamond and
now I'm gonna
Brazil.
Google the young JT.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
I want to see the numbers. I want to see what, because this is what I'm trying to say in terms of when he has an industry injection, it's different. It's different. He was backed by just Usher. These
What?
boys, this NSYNC shit, they're
So
different.
are you pulling up NSYNC numbers or JT solo numbers?
I'm gonna pull up NSYNC because that's where he started.
Okay. Okay.
We wouldn't know about JT unless it was for NSYNC. So that's what I'm gonna look at. Let's see here. First album was NSYNC.
They had some slaps. Fuck what y'all talking about.
Certification and
No, that's a
sales.
fact.
If I hear it,
That's a
I
fact.
That
hear
shit,
it going
that
right
shit
now,
went diamond in the United States.
Yeah, but okay, hold on. You have to keep in mind that came out in what 90, 99,
97.
97. So it's been out much longer.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Maybe Justin Bieber popping.
both phenomenal artists who's dabbed into the hip hop culture to
It's the
to
Justin.
grab a lot of their fans. The Justin, if they were smart, they would do an album together.
Man, I don't know why we sitting here having a debate about fuck both of them. How about that?
Right,
Yeah,
it is.
I mean, none of that. This is some shit that niggas get into for
It's
no
like-
reason. This white boy got more soul.
We had a whole argument about
Alright,
this
real
shit.
quick, who wins the
Both of these
versus?
niggas.
Wrap this shit up, bro. That shit just made my brain hurt.
Like,
Niggas got me
what the fuck did
googling
we
Justin
just-
Timberlake sales.
What did we just do, bro?
Hey, for real. Shout out to all the black
I'm
kings
out
out
here,
there,
yo.
man.
This was episode
Oh,
19, bro.
man. Thank y'all for tuning in to this podcast. Is canceled episode 19. This was a
Episode
great
19,
one.
baby.
Again, shout out to my man P for joining us today. Go check
Thank
out
you,
his
brother.
podcast, Talk Your Ish. They out there on the streaming
Sports
platforms
podcast.
too. Yeah, they be
Everywhere.
talking the hot takes in sports, man. Let's go check them out. Again,
Kevin
thank y'all
Durant
for
is the best
listening.
scoring basketball player of all time.
Sorry, what's that?
I'm not fucking with you right
Kevin-
now. I'm not fucking with him right
Kevin
now. You're not
Kevin
gonna-
Durant is the
No,
best scoring basketball
Don't-
player of all time.
don't do
and
it.
That's what we're gonna talk about
Don't
when
do
I
it.
pull up.
I can roll
Okay.
with that. You gonna have to argue with Khalil because I can roll with that.
Oh yeah, good.
Oh,
I
my
want to
God.
argue with him too.
Listen, man.
I appreciate y'all for having me, bro.
Hey, we appreciate you being here, man. Holding it down with
We
us.
gotta do this again one day. When we get
Absolutely.
super toxic. Y'all know how I give it up.
Yeah. Like I wanted to come in today
Yeah.
on a little,
Yeah, we
therapeutic
almost had to
healthy
edit
shit.
you out.
Yeah, I was trying to get a little therapeutic back today, so we ain't really go too crazy, but we'll have you back. We'll have you back. Don't you worry.
Absolutely. You know, you're a friend of our community. You are a part of our family. So yes, you are the show's family.
Absolutely.
You're not just a friend of the show. You're family here.
Absolutely.
If you guys are not tapped in with the Loaded Clips Discord, I'm telling you, do yourself a favor and follow his Discord channel. We have the funnies in there. But
Yeah.
You can't come in there on no sensitive shit, or we will
Listen to
gas
him.
you.
Look at his sales pitch for the Discord.
Listen, man, it is what it is. It is what it is. The link is in the description.
It is.
That's all I'ma say.
I'm Jew. That's Clips. That's P. Zara was here earlier. Shout out to hi Zara, hi Queens. Hope you're enjoying homework.
Right.
We will see y'all next week.
Yeah,
Thank
we'll
y'all
be
for
back to
joining
our
us,
regular
man.
format then as well.
Donate to the Cash App. Support Black people.
The creators.
Power to the
All the
people.
time.
All right, man.
Audio listeners.
For sure.